So,
Uh,
welcome everybody to another court case on avians. We have a lot of fine gentlemen to join us, and a pretty poppin' server to come witness a court case regarding the situation with Nasty, Axis, and MKB duping god sets. So, 1.14 god sets, by the way. Um, and yeah, so the prosecution is going to be Talavari, senior staff member. We've got a nice little audience, and we've got the lawyer of Guam BBX defending, and yeah, we got a couple staff in the presence. We got a couple other staff and other people arriving that will probably be arriving throughout the case. So everyone, please take a seat and we're going to get started. We've also got about 30 people in attendance on the Discord channel, and we're going to let everyone have a conversation here getting started. So, first up, I'd like to start with Talavari going through and explaining the situation. So, I'm going to start the case, and Dan, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, sure. So for
did we cut out
context,
or did I cut out?
Dan's going
for,
first.
for context, MKB was recently punished and given the
Ooh.
punishment of losing his god sets because he was found to be in possession and aware of that he was in possession of duped 1.14 sets and was found to be showing them off. So those sets have been taken away, the duped ones, and as punishment, he's gotten a 2-month ban plus losing his god sets. Now, the reason why we're here today with Axis is because Axis believes that those he has a right to those god sets because those god sets are his, even though they were under B's name in the Avenian top 5 and such. And Axis would like those god sets and claims that they are his right and that MKB stole them from him. That about cover it, Jay?
So yeah, so in summary, this case is about whether or not WhatsAxis should have any claim to sets that a banned player lost because they were caught duping. So the first question that I'd like to establish is Axis. If you
What up?
know, if you're lending your friend these god sets, right? Isn't it in your best interest to ensure that he's not duping with them?
That is a very fair point, in which case I can only say that I had no idea he was duping until a solid 3 to 5 days ago when he told me he duped a brown shulker. And I've also recently today found out that he had duped a lot more, but I was in no impression of that. The god sets that I am currently wishing to take, I have why are you coming over to me? Anyways, the god sets that I am here today to take, all have incredibly obvious, like we all know where they were from. I can give you exactly where. Actually, if you give me until tomorrow, I can give you exactly where the diamond god sets were from. Since B was the one that made the negotiations to get 2 diamond god sets, with 2 protection enchants, from some old players, along with some new god sets. So when you, I mean, not new god sets, like 1.14. He recently did some, what's it called, negotiations. Sorry, I'm Greek. It's annoying. But he recently did some negotiations with a player so that I could get some 1.14 god sets. So the one I'm currently wearing, I can tell you where that's from. The 2 diamond ones, I can tell you where those are from. And there is a one that B has that I'm 95% sure I can tell you precisely where it's from. It might be wrong, but the rest of them I'm 100% confident I can tell you that they are not recently duped. Then those are the god sets I'm pushing to get. I can give you the stories of exactly where each 3 god sets have been obtained. And then I can give you a 95% chance that I know where the last one has been obtained. And they are not duped recently.
So to counter that, this is not I am not accusing of those sets being recently duped. I am more saying that it is B's punishment to lose those sets because he duped, and that those sets would then be used to be as prizes for public events in the future, so that they can be more evenly distributed among the population.
I do not see how that is a reasonable punishment, considering, first of all, they were technically my god sets. They're under my. You were saying that they're under B's name, which is just not true. They're under all of our names, and I am the one that owns Sway. It's under Sway property, so overall, it's all of our god sets. Why did Jamie? me on Discord.
So-
Now, I'd like
Anyways.
to call a witness to this saying really quick of Jamie, who does the Inventing Top 5 and the God Set Registry, and ask him where he lists those sets that B owns.
Can I just say this
in the
witness is
Inventing
not
Top.
admissible, considering that I have no information of him ever coming to the stand? You are meant to notify the jury
He
2
can't
days in
speak.
advance.
What do we gotta give Jeremy?
I think
Jeremy
you-
can.
Aren't you meant to notify the court 2 days in advance with legal files that know, so that I can know that this witness is going to be here?
What legal system are you basing this off of? They are,
Suits on Netflix.
and they belong to be in registry. So Jeremy is saying that they do belong to be in his God Set Registry.
So then my next question, and I have a question then.
Wait, let me one sec. Let me object to that. You were saying that those god sets belong to his registry on 1.14, correct? But a lot of things that happen on that registry are completely false, such as Masty. We had given for the registry all of our net worths to him just so we could be on there. That does not mean he owns all of our items. That just means that we would like to count it towards his registry so he could be on the top 5 of Avians. It is for a leaderboard position that we would just like to have. That registry does not mean anything. Hold up, Skull.
No, I'm having to deal with the event. So my understanding and what I was told by B is that you are aware of him duping the god sets, both prior to 3 or 5 days ago.
B, how did you come to that understanding is my question. It is wrong.
Asking B, and
Can I see the exact messages? Can you read me the exact messages at least?
it's further context than what I asked in that screenshot that I sent you.
Sorry, what did you say?
It's more. It's a less cropped of what the screenshot that I sent you.
One
So
second.
give me a second to find the. There we go. Hold on.
Death penalty.
What the fuck, man? Where's the Batman 12 and why is he here?
Yo, we're on a tight schedule here. You need to hurry up with your evidence.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna. It's not me the one waiting. These guys gotta, you know.
Hold up. Oh, we've got lots. Why is there cocaine sitting around here?
That's a wrong case. Wrong case.
Hold up. Look, he's caught with illicit substances. He's
Let's
banned.
chill out here. Let's chill out here. Let's chill out.
Okay, here we go. Let me find my screenshot.
Bastard, you're tripping. Give.
No.
I got a live tweet about this.
Was that Jimmy?
Mhm.
Alright, I'm posting said screenshot. So, disregard MKB being rude to staff.
Everyone's rude to staff.
Sorry, my bad.
So I said, unless you Axis knew about the sets and has some magical insight, he shouldn't have been added to the threat. And
Can I just say I was not added to the thread because you considered the fact that I probably do not know everything, and that is the reason that I was not added to the
No,
thread.
that's not the reason you weren't added to the thread, because I already
That's
had a
not
headache and you didn't need to double the headache.
Oh, okay, that's crazy. So what you're saying is, I don't really need to repeat that.
So, the reason why MKB was arguing that you should be let in is that you knew everything. That was pertaining to the context, and the whole thread was about those god sets. So if you knew everything about the god sets, then you knew about the god sets. Did you not?
Can I just say, he did not specify anything about god sets. He specified that I know everything I need to know, only to get me in that group chat so I could argue a little bit better for him, because you were all bullshitting him into a ban that he did not deserve.
So, the
Order in the
whole
court.
the whole thread was about the God set. So I don't understand how you could argue if you didn't know about the God sets.
Well, you see, okay, let's bring up the thread, please. I don't have permission to the thread, so I cannot get any, like, first-minute evidence, but from what I remember, there were 6 staff members there, all asking him questions at once, right? How is he meant to answer all of
It
that?
is a
So he
ban
tried to get
appeal.
me in there.
If he's the one, okay, so he's the one that duped them, and he's the reason why he has to answer the questions. That would make sense. Somebody who's in the investigation
Yes.
has to answer questions about it. The only reason another person would be brought in to be investigated is that they knew about it too. And if you knew nothing,
Which
what
is
would you
exactly
add
why
to
I was
the?
not brought in.
No,
I was not brought in.
They were arguing for you to be brought in because you knew everything. We didn't bring you in because we didn't feel like you would help and you would only cause more argument and more chaos.
That's what you're saying now. That's definitely not what you thought at the time.
No, I've talked to multiple people in DMs, including Attempt, saying that's the reason why you weren't allowed in, and I have time dates on that.
How about you show them to me?
Sure.
In the meantime, I'd like to ask, does anyone in the audience feel that Axis should be entitled to sets that he lent out to somebody, and then that person, got in trouble, duped them, and lost the sets? That seems like, a poor
Before you
choice of
answer,
friends.
Before you respond to that, can I just say, first of all, this isn't a matter of friendship. Second of all, what happens when someone gets
Did someone mute him?
Damn, bro, he muted himself
For real.
in real life. Oh, I think he crashed.
Well, it looks like he's crashed, guys. I guess court case is over. Adios. He's getting banned. Voila. Yeah, he's getting banned, y'all. He got banned.
He got doxxed, bro. He got doxxed.
Okay, guys, save your fireworks. Save your fireworks. He's not getting banned yet.
Yeah.
I think somebody needs to let him back in. Hold on.
Yo,
Somebody
what
let
up?
him
Was I
back
like
in.
what? Wait, did you hear any of what I said?
No.
Oh, we heard that
Okay,
you
just-
admit that you were guilty and that you were.
Okay, let's chill out here. Anyways,
Hey,
Can I just
get
say-
Jamie in here. Get Jamie in here.
Jamie can't. It's late at night.
can you just repeat what
he
you
has
told me?
his
Jay?
hand up, though.
Can you repeat what you told me so I can re-answer it for the record?
I don't know, you said you needed to speak about something.
So
What?
all I'm gonna say is, you said, you made this choice on Friends, right? You were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lend my God set out to somebody. If I were to lend my car out to somebody, right? And that person were to go through and crash it and go drunk driving and crash into a bunch of people and kill a bunch of people. And you go to the police officer and be like, yeah, sir, I'd like my car back because my friend, it was my car and I let my friend use it. And the police officer is gonna go, you let your friend drunk go and drive that car.
Ooh.
There is a
Got
difference
you
to this, Jay.
there.
You wouldn't go to the police. You would go to the insurance company. And that's the difference of the police telling you you're a fucking idiot and the insurance company saying that's not your fault because you had no control over that because you did not know your friend
Okay,
would be
so we're an
drunk.
insurance company. So how much do you pay for insurance every month?
I don't fucking know, Jay. You tell me.
Ah, okay. So you don't pay
What's
for
your-
insurance, yet you want to have an insurance claim.
How is this relevant?
He's only 12.
How is this relevant?
Jamie.
How is a paying for insurance relevant to this? I don't understand.
Well, okay, so you want your stuff back when it gets impounded, right?
Yes, because we were friends for 2 years, and just because 2 years later, or like a couple months later, I don't know, you tell me the time frame, but it was a long period of time later that he did something with those sets to get banned. Does that mean that I shouldn't take them?
So then
How would I have known?
how do you own them if he had them for years? I mean, if he had them for years, so how can you really say that you own them if he's acted like they've been his for years?
He didn't act like they were his for years.
I mean, He said there was his sets.
And I was not
And-
active. That is sure. I was not active on the server. I had no reason to take those god sets back. So I did not. I mean, right now though. Also, have I said that all of these god sets will be distributed to the active player base, not Sway. To the active player base, we will distribute these god sets. I do
yeah.
not care for like personal gain to win this case. That is not the point of this. The point is so that the god sets don't go to even richer people than they already are going to right now. Right now, 2 of the god sets are going to Jammy. Another couple of them are going to Jay until they go given to events. How is that fair? How is it fair that the rich get richer while the poor just stay and get nothing? Tell me.
So first of all, none of the sets are going to Jammy, and none of the sets are going to the J. They're going to sit in a room until the events are taking place and they be given away.
Can I just say, Jammy was seen 20 minutes ago with the sets in his hand with 2 protection 2 sets.
And Jammy is Paladin Primoris in charge of the staff, and he would know where to put them. Like, you're saying the baker got caught with the cookie jar. Like, yeah, he's the baker.
I have DMs from Jay telling me that Jammy has 2 of the sets.
Yeah,
Okay.
So we can go put them in
Okay.
the
Hold up.
No, let's chill out, Jay.
If you're
You
gonna-
told me that Jammy took ownership of those sets in DMs.
Yeah,
Jamie has
okay. I want to
laid
clarify
claim
that was
sorry.
very sarcastic, and that should have been very apparently sarcastic.
And
But
you
in
know
case
that
that's,
Axis since you indeed joke so much, quote unquote.
but I will clarify just for the record that in fact Jimmy does not lay claim. Me and Jimmy were joking about that, sure, but absolutely not.
I just-
Damn, Jamie gone.
For real.
I don't know. It's easier to joke about that in such a formal
So
scenario. isn't it?
our
This case is completely scripted. Can I just say you are just going to deem me guilty immediately just to take these sets?
okay,
then there's nothing I can do about it.
okay. Access. This is not a conversation of whether or not you're losing your sets or you're getting banned. Sadly, this is a conversation of whether or not you get to keep the other 2 sets.
Yes, sure. That's fair.
So again, do we think if someone goes through and someone borrows your stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they like do something illegal with it.
Yes.
And their punishment, and the normal, like, normally what happens, like in case of 2K in Canadian Medic, is that all of the duped items are confiscated, including the ones that were the originals.
I mean,
It's
I have to
always
say that
happened, and
nearly
that's been the
every god
precedent.
set on the server is duped
I don't,
from a while ago.
there's no proof of that.
Hold
Yes,
on,
there
hold
is.
on,
I'm asking
hold on,
has
hold
proof.
on,
If
hold
you
on, hold
take
on,
your
hold on.
1.14 god set
Hold on.
into an anvil,
We gotta have a conversation here.
I made my god set, thank you. Oh
Oh,
wait, I traded it away, never mind.
Okay.
Jamie bought it.
Conversation here. The majority of the god sets, I think it's about 50-50. Some are duped, some are not. Now, the reason why we still have duped god sets in circulation is, A, majority of them came from 2K. The problem is 2K sold them to people for like 100, 200, 300 diamond blocks, right? And then those people bought the god sets, and then they sold them to someone else for a couple hundred diamond blocks. And after the 3rd time, is it really fair to say that, yeah, guys, we're going to take the person that bought that set, that was been traded 3 times, we're going to take that god set because it's duped. Because in fact, all the people that originally had the god set paid their fair share for one. So the reason
if you're
why...
so interested in this, can I speak, please?
No.
If you're so interested in people working for their fair share, how come I spent 200 hours getting all those resources, getting that, like, everything I need to get those god sets, and you just want to take it away from me now?
Could be duped with them.
I didn't know that until literally 5 days ago.
Okay, I
And
have a
your
question.
evidence to disprove that is completely stupid.
I have a
Because
question.
I just wanted to be in there so that B wouldn't get 2v6'd.
Sure.
B
I have a question. When B
What up?
was originally turned in his dupe stash, you knew nothing about that. That was months ago.
Which
You
one?
never
are you
heard
talking about?
the one that Jamie found a while ago with those like hundreds of dupe sets, and you never heard about that.
I'm pretty sure someone mentioned something about that 30 minutes ago, but yes, I have no idea about that.
You had no idea that one of your good friends, who you've loaned a god set to, and that was used to dupe those god sets as well,
Yes,
did not
I
use
had
them to dupe.
literally no idea.
I find that hard to believe.
So basically, I'm just telling you something. You're like, nah, that's fine.
No, I'm saying that you continue to argue a point when it's like there's a small chance that you might be telling the truth, and there's a big chance that you're probably just trying to say what you want to say to get your way. And
I
that
swear
you've
to
been
God,
found to lie in the past, and that you like for you to be saying that you're telling the truth has no merit.
I did not know anything about that, and my hesitation earlier when like a Jamie was telling me about that should have very clearly made that, obvious to you. Who the fuck, bro?
Sorry.
So what is the current proposal from staff or from the elders is to remove all the sets from their possession, right? The
Yes,
dupe tool.
that's been voted on and decided.
Yes, by the people who benefit from it.
So the reason why the over the 100 god sets didn't get any punishment in the 6R is because Jamie had an agreement with B that if he turned all of his duped god sets in, then he would not face punishment, which Jamie decided to do on his own and did not talk to the rest of the staff about, which is an issue of its own. But that's an issue of the past. The fact that
That is fair. We still got banned for a bit. So very nice agreement you got there, pal.
yeah, it's an agreement that none of the other staff knew about. Now the issue is that now that he's been found to have more sets that he knew about and did not turn in, knowingly not turn in, and kept, and then continued to brag to other Sway members about, is why he's getting banned.
What do you mean brag to other Sway members? Wait, which ones are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the 100. Yeah, I didn't know about those, so I can't tell you.
What are you on about?
Wait, which god sets are you talking about that he bragged to Sway members?
I don't know, you tell me, since you seem to be so enlightened.
What do you mean you tell me? You're the one making the fucking argument! Make my argument for me! Yeah, nice one, bitch.
Order in the court. Thank you, Jay.
So, that is why B is getting punished this time around, is that he did not
You just
turn in.
ignored everything. That's crazy.
Again.
Gamer will, and why do they want the double cheeseburger and fries?
Okay, so here's what it's going to boil down to.
Can y'all stop?
Nasty gets one shot in the ass. I'll do it again.
Whoa.
Fight. Death battle.
Can I just say, again,
Oof.
all of the god sets
Calm
that I
down,
am going will
everybody.
go to
Calm
the
down, everybody.
community instead of to rich people.
Okay, so
And the
It will
ones
go to the
that
community. You love the community so much.
okay,
Why
we
don't
will
you give them
take
to me?
we will take the god sets and distribute them among the community.
That I want, because you're going to do.
No.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
not-
okay.
I'm not
So
saying we're not.
so I'm gonna go take these sets and I'm gonna give them to the community. I'm gonna put community in a couple quotations here because community actually means my alts, right? And how are we gonna actually enforce that?
Okay, so here's the deal. You will see who I give the god.
Oh
sets to, right?
How about you
And
propose
they
a
will
list?
be a good active
How
player
about you
of the
propose
server.
us a list, okay? And then we'll say
Hold on,
no,
hold on.
and we'll take the god sets anyway.
Let me think. You're just gonna. Okay, this is very
Hold
unscripted.
on,
You're just saying that you're gonna.
you're not shutting up, so I'm gonna just mute him for a second. So the god sets are not going to Jamie or just into the pocket to never be seen again. They're going to go towards the events like New Year's and such, and be given to the community anyways. So the whole reason of Axis arguing that he's going to give them to the community is irrelevant because they're going to the community anyways. Axis just wants to get his hands on it before it goes back to the community, if he ever does give it to the community. Whereas the staff has to be held accountable and actually give it to the community. Axis can just go do butt crack whatever he wants to do with them once he gets me. And he's gonna say, "Oh, you're just lying. You're just gonna give it, just put it wherever." Are you gonna believe the entire staff team that has like about 10 years of experience, or Axis who's been caught, hacking other things and has a whole history? I'll just put that out there, and then I'll unmute you. Go for it.
First of all, those are some crazy allegations about hacking. I don't know where in your ass you got that from. But you know what's also crazy? Those community events are usually won by people that don't know a lot about the server. You are going to straight up just buy it from them for 64 diamond blocks. Someone rich, Jamie, more Cazador, you're gonna buy it from them, aren't you? You're just gonna get it to them, and then
So
they're
if-
not gonna know what's good
I have
for
a
them,
que-
and they're just
if
gonna
you-
get them.
If you give them to the community, what's going to prevent people from just buying it off of those people? How do you have any way to
I
prevent
know
that?
who to give them to. I will give them to people
Oh,
that
so you're
know
going to
better
give them
than
to your
give them to
favorite
staff members.
buddies. So your favorite buddies are going to get them, and
No.
they won't sell them.
I will not give them to my favorite buddies, and if I do, you have complete right to take them all back. How
So,
about that?
I don't understand who these chosen people are that are going to
I
miraculously
don't know
not
yet. I don't know.
sell to
Let's see
Jim.
in tab. Let's
You
see
don't
in
even
tab.
know yet. You don't even know.
Braincraft, Luna, Z-Man Duck. These are all good players. That don't expect
Me!
this is God BBX guy.
So you don't even
I'm
have a
poor.
list yet you're promising these won't get sold
I
secondhand.
have part of the list.
Okay,
No,
okay,
you
okay,
just said
okay.
you don't
I know
know.
Braincraft School.
You're making it up on the fly.
Hey,
Okay,
guys,
I am
guys,
getting it
guys,
on the
guess
fly.
what?
You didn't
Guess
give
what?
Me any warning.
Guess what, guys? I'm gonna say that's not permissible because I can promise everyone on the server God sets, but like, if I actually gonna give them to them, no.
Yes,
Yeah.
these God sets will be given, and if they're not,
So
I give
you
you full
listed
permission
more
to take
people.
them all
No,
back.
no, no, Axis. You listed more people than there are God sets.
So he's
How
pulling
are-
the duped ones. Don't worry about it. He's
Okay.
pulling extra
Yeah,
duped.
are you gonna like dupe them to give them away? Like, what's gonna go on here?
First of all, there are no allegations on me duping, cheating, or whatever the fuck else you're saying. Second of all, I am down to give them all to someone like either Brain or Luna. Let's be honest, they're both really cool.
Who, Cray? Is that what you said?
I said Brain or Luna.
I was gonna say.
Hey, we're buddies, right? You should give them to me.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't recognize your voice.
Damn. There's four
it's
people
Jimmy.
in
Yo,
this
what up,
call.
Yo, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad, G. My bad, my bad.
Damn. That's
Yo,
yours.
no. I mean, yeah, we homies, we homies. My bad. My bad, Jay. I am down for you to give the God sets to people like who deserve them. Luna
Okay,
deserves it.
Then we'll
Brain
do that.
deserves it.
Then we'll give
Do it
away
now
to
then.
people
Do it now
like
then.
that.
Do it now. You won't. You fucking won't. Do it now. If they're so deserving.
If they participate in the events, then they'll get them.
If they're participating in the events. Or what's gonna happen is a random player with 2 hours is gonna get them, and you, as a member of staff, will buy it off of them. And the staff will get all of the riches. What's stopping that from happening?
Dog, the people who play in the events are not just gonna have 2 hours and win. Never
No.
has somebody with 2 hours won an event.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
actually
gonna lie, I had a solid 30-40 hours, I think, on the Thanksgiving event, where I won a 1.14, so...
And you still here causing me a headache, so congratulations. Yeah, it doesn't really
you
make
know,
sense.
your argument really is right now consisting of, he's annoying, so he shouldn't get them. Good job,
No.
pal. Fantastic work. Well, then tell me what else you're saying, because all you're saying is, he's causing me a headache, so stop.
I'm saying we're gonna do the same thing you're saying you're gonna do, but we're staff and you're you. So why should we do it through you, a third party, when the staff is just gonna do the same thing?
Because I do not trust staff to not take it for themselves and, you know, fucking...
That just
I do
sounds
not
like a
trust
you
guys.
problem. That just sounds like a you
Wow,
problem.
great argument, pal. In the court of law, that sounds like a you issue skull emoji. Fantastic work. How about we give them right now? Okay, there's 2 God sets, right? Give them to Brain and Luna. How does that
So you're
sound?
picking who gets them.
Yes, because they were my God sets.
No, they're getting taken away.
They are getting taken away, which is actually what this court case is for. And I'm saying that the God sets should be given to people that I respectively believe are good participants, good people to get them.
We could vote as a server who gets them,
I'm down.
and see how quickly Jamie gets all 16 of his alts to vote for him.
That's true, that's true.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna, if you know that's gonna happen, then what's gonna prevent you from stopping it? Nothing.
And what's preventing Brain from selling it to Jamie? Or Luna just from selling it to Jamie?
Because I know for a fact that they have a way less chance to sell it to Jamie than someone like, I don't know, simply underscore storm underscore, a year 10 player that might as well win that event. It's not guaranteed.
So
It's never
saying,
guaranteed.
You're
But I'm saying
God
that
sets
Luna is
should-
probably gonna play on the server for a while. Why doesn't he get them?
So you're saying that people, like new players, should not get any chance to own a God set, and that only...
Okay,
you know,
here's what I
existing
think is a good
I'm not saying
solution.
there's no chance. I'm saying these specific God sets should definitely not. Because
Here's
they're my
what I'm
God sets, and
thinking.
I believe that they shouldn't be given to staff.
We should nominate players to play in like a Hunger Games. And the Hunger Games, the players you nominate can be experienced players, and then the winner of the Hunger Games would get like a God set.
Massey would win that. It's not even close.
But you would have to be
I don't know,
nominated, and it would be approved through both staff and regular population.
And some members would not be allowed to play. So, okay, your whole argument
Wait,
is...
okay, no, hear me out. If you're genuinely not seeing the holes in your logic, you're even stupider than I thought you were.
So, Axis's whole argument is that staff can't do anything, so Axis should be should be allowed to be in charge of everything. So you're saying that, oh, staff can't make an event, staff can't give it to the right people, staff can't do anything, staff this, staff this. If you have zero trust in staff, then, you know, nothing we say is going to be good enough for you to, like, figure out what to do with the sets. So you're just continually, this whole thing is you just criticizing staff, saying they can't do nothing. Like, that doesn't get us anywhere.
Maybe if you fucking listen to me first, and let me speak. Will you let me speak?
You're gonna be respectful, or you just gonna keep cursing at people?
Sure, don't want fucking not listen. Alright, hear me out. Right? Now, the issue is that staff right now is in it to get the god sets for themselves. I know for a fact that it is.
Okay, it's your word versus mine. I say no, you say yes. Kumbaya.
The difference is that my word is worth a lot more when I'm telling you I am not in this for the monetary
Your
gain using
word
proof that I have established over this court case that you are not bothered to listen to because you do not like me. We have multiple, we have fucking tens, we have tens of instances of you just not liking me and punishing me for it.
So you're taking my opinion of you as the entirety of the entire intentions of the entire staff team. Including Rob, Jamie, Jay, everybody. Zeus.
I'm being called again, but no, that is not. I'm not taking the entire staff team. I'm taking most of Catalonia's staff team. Yes, we are back 1 second.
So Catalonia doesn't have a majority either in staff. I don't understand.
He said he'll be right back.
Yeah, I know, but like him saying that, like, first of all, him just saying staff is gonna take it for himself, like.
Wait, here's what I'm gonna say. Access.
He said he'd be right back. We gotta pause the show for him.
I think we should I think what we should do is we should let Access determine some people that should participate in the event. So it's not just some randoms. Okay. Just suggesting an idea. And then the people that and then I'd say maybe one event. How about we do both? We let one set Access choose, and one set goes to public event.
Care about him, and I know maybe Finn also, but I know more Cazador just wants the god sets for himself.
Bro, he isn't even here, dog. Like, what did he do?
It's homophobia, man. Or what is it? Transphobia. Sorry.
Anyways,
Yo, put me in, coach.
Robert, do you have something you'd like to say?
I don't know the situation. How many dupes were there? I don't actually know. How many
MKB duped 100 god sets originally. And then
all of which are gone. These aren't the ones I'm wishing to get back.
And then he duped them
I'm wishing
again.
to get back 4 legitimate god sets.
Nah, he didn't dupe them again. He just had he said, I'm giving you back all the ones I duped, and then kept some for himself. Related.
Okay.
What you don't realize is Rob can literally come up here, or I can get the DMs from Rob. He gave me around 8 to 10 god sets for Skyblock items, and then I gave a lot of those to Jamie. And the one that I am wearing right now is still from that Rob package. I'm not sure which one B's wearing, which is why I don't really care about that.
So,
how's that relevant?
how many is he
That's
arguing
relevant
to get
because-
back?
2.
2.
That's it?
2 along with the one that B wants. That B like okay. Technically there's 3 total. 3. Along with the one that I'm wearing, which is already mine. There's no court case for that, so I'm willing to take 3.
And you got these through your own work?
Yes, legitimate methods. I can give you exactly how each of these have been obtained, and
So-
I will give all of them to the active player base.
So we're
I just don't
arguing
want them to go to
that since he gave away armor that was used to dupe, that they should all be taken away?
What
That
we're
is exactly
arguing
what they
is
are
that
arguing.
Access gave B his armor, right? And then B used his armor to dupe. And now we can't tell. I mean, technically we kind of have an idea of what was originally, like, not duped.
Exactly.
But the problem is, if you let your friend, do stuff with your stuff, and then that he gets caught and that stuff gets confiscated, like you give someone your car and that person used that car to kill people and it gets compounded, and then you go to the people and you're like, a police officer, like, hey, I like my car back. We're like, no, it's, it's compounded.
Who was
The difference is
who
that
duped? Who was the guy who duped him?
MKB.
MKB. Did he have previous incidents?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So previously to when he gave him the armor, did he get it? Has he been in trouble before?
Yes. So before, so he had
Wait,
duped
what did you
multiple
say? What did you
times
say? What did you
before.
say?
So I'm saying
Also,
before you gave him the armor,
Check chat
did you
for Massey.
know?
He gives a lot of good context.
Did you
remembers
know
this
that
much more than I do.
he had duped before you had given him the armor?
so
No.
Jamie, for context.
No, I swear on my life, I do not remember any of that shit. He never told me about the 100 duped jungle sets. I had literally found out about that today. He did tell me about the 6 duped ones approximately like 5 days ago when we were all arguing about this in the brown shulker box that was found under his base.
And
So only recently have I
what
found out
happened
about it.
So,
to what
Jimmy.
happened to B? B's gone.
He has been banned right now.
Okay.
Jimmy.
He is gone.
Axis gave the sets to B 2 to 3 years ago and has not once cared about having them back until conveniently today.
Yo, I don't know if you've noticed, but this server is corrupt as fuck, and I don't really want to come back. So I really never had any reason to take them back. But right now, I do want to give them to some active players that I think deserve them, unlike you guys.
You're
And now that
saying
we have the
unlike
whole
us,
server to see this,
You're saying unlike
That's
us,
right.
we have not once said that we're not going to give it to like undeserving players or that we're just going to take it for ourselves. That's what you're accusing us of as people who run the server, and you're just accusing that we're corrupt.
yes, because there have been so many instances of the server staff being corrupt. More Cazador literally has flown very obviously and not gotten banned at all.
He has
And then
been banned,
Masty gets
and hasn't done that in
Yeah,
2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years. We have like a recent incident of Crave finding him flying.
Says the person that's currently banned for hacking.
Me?
No, Craig, you're
Yeah.
using a person that is currently banned for hacking
And was caught lying to try
with
and get
video
other people
evidence.
banned.
With video evidence too. We're not just like randomly banning
We had
people.
picture evidence. We had picture evidence. There was picture evidence. Yo, we should do public opinion, Masty.
Massey,
Because
you know,
what I'm saying
is
is-
real unbiased.
I do think we should bring in
So you're saying the
one
public
by
is
one
unbiased?
audiences to give their opinion.
Yeah. So let me say one more thing, guys. I'm going to give the god sets to the active, nice player base. I just don't want the god sets to eventually end up in the hands of like Jammy and those guys. Like,
Okay,
not Jammy. he's
well,
rich.
with that, he's
Okay.
the richest. Everything's gonna end up in his pockets.
Can
at
I just
some
say,
point, so, like,
if everyone directs their attention to General right now, there is a case of server abusing. Server staff abusing. Pushko, a server member of staff, has deleted the thread more Cazador fly hacking in general right now. If you're saying this server staff isn't corrupt because of that, what do you want?
So I have a question.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull up this screenshot from when I asked Tyler about what happened with that.
Also, Massey, the one talking about dual public opinion, is also the one that set up spawn, so you get spawned on an obsidian block, and you fall to your death if you try
Alright,
to
I have
leave
no idea
spawn.
what you're saying under the. So can you please repeat that?
Massey brief spawn.
How is Massey involved with this? I'm so confused.
Oh, I'm just saying, Massey's the one talking about public opinion. Oh, that was for the dragon, right? G20, but you know, you can talk about your issues over there with the spawn.
This case
Let's-
is also
let's-
not about Massey. I don't get
let,
how
yeah,
you're
let,
bringing
let's,
him
let's
in.
stay on subject.
And you brought in Cray and more Cazador flying, like, I don't...
Yes, because that's all to do with the staff being corrupt. Which is exactly why I don't want you guys to have the god sets. That's completely relevant, and I just explained why. And Tal left the game. Holy shit.
Yes, because my game crashed.
Damn.
All right. And there's only 3 of them that you're trying to get back.
Yes. Completely correct.
I feel like we're kind of acting like this is like he's trying to get back like 20 of them, but it's only
I'm not.
3,
Yeah.
and one of them he's keeping. I personally.
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna
it's a
keep the
big
one I'm
deal
wearing right
either
now.
way.
I'm also gonna give this one away. Because I really don't care about the server.
There's already a lot of god sets in the market right now, so I feel like this is kind of minuscule.
You've got a point.
That's just my personal opinion, but who do I know? I'm just a year one. I don't know. Well, thanks for the anthrax, Fabian. You needed this.
So here's what I'm thinking. The request has been that we let Access distribute the sets, and what we want to do is we want to use them for events. So I think events would that's basically what it's boiling down to. And Access is saying that, oh, you know, he's gonna distribute them to active people. I mean, I'll take that at face value, under the assumption that also if we, you know, we
They won't be
distribute
going to any sway members or anything. They won't be going to like Massey or B or someone like that. They will be going to the community.
So I'm just saying that probably then we just want to say that like the difference is events versus just like randomly giving them out now. And I think events would probably be better for server activity, because I have a feeling that also if you announced that there was a bunch of gods that's given away, a bunch of members would come online to be active.
And to meet you in the middle,
What I don't
we can
understand-
have a playtime requirement.
Wait, what I don't understand is why don't you just use a
Why
different
don't you
god
don't
sets for
interrupt
that?
me in the middle of a conversation, Lord? To meet you halfway in the middle, why don't we have a playtime requirement for the events where you have to have a certain amount of hours in order to participate in the events? Because you're so worried about it going to a year like 10 with no hours.
That's not all I'm worried about. That's just one of the many things, and that's not going to solve all of the problems.
Also, I know this is sound like I want it, but I'm just saying if we need someone to go in the middle, I could be a third party. I can hold on to them because I'm not staff. I'm not an elder, but
So-
I'm trusted in the community and I can hold on to it so none of the staff, quote unquote, will abuse it or take it. I'm just saying. I'd be happy to hold on to the court materials.
Can I just say, I've just got a message from Cray that staff is actually corrupt as hell, and most of the server is just blind. So what's
This is the
stopping
one
you
that
guys?
just got banned for hacking. in
Yes, I
multiple
wonder why he
occasions.
got banned by higher staff if he's accusing staff of being corrupt.
Okay.
No,
Cray's opinion after literally getting caught with video evidence hacking.
And snitching on all his homies, literally rolling over and snitching on everybody who was with them, accusing people who were not cheating of cheating, and trying to get other people banned who should not have been banned. I think is real rich. Him trying to give his opinion.
There are more people that are saying the staff is corrupt to hell.
And I'm sure there's more people like
Guys, if you are, going to say that staff is corrupt, guess what? This whole thing is an illusion. The server is mine. I have the final decision, and if you don't like it, you can suck it up, Buttercup. There you go. So, this whole conversation, this whole
great.
illusion of government here is all so y'all can feel included and have valid opinions. So really, when it comes down to it, if you want your god sets, you got a screen. Guess what? I'm here now. I say, you know what? Magically, I say that I don't want to take B's god sets, but I really want. I don't want B to dupe. I don't want Access to give away some random god sets. I'd like them to go to events to actually help make the stuff. No, he's not perm banned. Make it actually a difference. So here's what the decision is going to be. Here's what the final verdict is. You ready for this? I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm gonna make decisions. Access, you can help decide, or at least suggest, the framework for how events the sets are distributed in events. So if you are want to make sure that it's only a certain amount of people, if you want to make sure it's a certain amount of playtime, then we can do that. If you want to blacklist certain people, I won't commit to, but I will seriously consider. If you think that they shouldn't go to Jammy or a new player, then that's valid concerns, and I will abide by that. However, I'm not going to let you just give them out to your friends or your alt accounts. They will have to be through events. They will have to be used to increase server activity, but they will not be. They will be distributed under some of your rules. And I'm saying
Wait.
some because I don't.
What I don't get is this is 3 god sets. No way you only have 3 god sets to give out. Why don't you use different god sets for the event and let me use my hard-earned god sets, which I've spent hundreds of hours. Where was
So
your
now the
humanity?
story's changing.
Wait, Tal, shut up for a little bit, please. Where was your humanity? I've spent hundreds of hours on this.
Dude,
and I
yeah,
just
you're
wanted
right. Where
to
is
go
my
to people that
humanity?
I don't think.
Talking to my brother like that, appealing to my humanity
he's
right
outta
there.
here. All of a sudden it went from I want to give them to the community to I want them back myself for myself. Yeah, right. You know, him being so righteous up here.
Okay, so I think we've kind of wrapped up what we got to do. I've got things to do. We had a wonderful conversation, court case. I think here's the big thing that I take away from this. Axis, we can continue this conversation at another time. I've given you a solid 2 hours of my life today to talk and hear about, you know, how thoroughly shook you are at the fact that your god sets are your virtual items are not being properly cared for. My recommendation for everyone is go find some grass to touch. Get outside, touch grass, and yeah, we will continue this to establish. And if Axis really wants to make sure that his god sets are, you know, given to the right people, and he wants control over that, then decide how you want your event run. We can have an event between the people that you think a god set should be given to, and we can do that.
Oh, that would be
Kindness,
all for today.
kindness goes a long way, boys.
For
Just so
real.
you know, kindness goes a long way. If you're gonna be a poopy, stinky head, you're not gonna get what you want. Just saying.
Agreed.
Okay, RTX.
this could've all been a movie.
RTX. You're gonna say I would have lost 1 year of progress over fake proof. Yeah, nah. Anyway, that wraps up. Have a great day.
Get some sleep.
Get some
eat
sleep.
your veggies.
Touch
and
grass.
some grass.
Nasty, if you want to be banned, by all means. You think I won't do it? You'll be gone for a month, the minimum. Trust me.
Woo! Listen to the propaganda.
Oh, did I stutter? I meant 2 months. Axis.
Oh, he's going for it. Please do it. I'll perm ban him on the spot. Go for it. You're on your last leg already. Come on. You know how many second tries Massey and Axis and B have been given?
Yeah, I meant like a year, 2 years. Anyway.
Jay, how many times
I don't-
has Axis had to come